Thank you for listening to this Belly Up Sports Podcast Network product. Some said we go belly up, so we made it our name, and we're still here.
Call yourselves Title Town? Are you kidding me?
That's fraud. It feels like a gray area.
Spoiler alert, Canada. Cup's coming back to the US of A.
There's way too much negative stigma attached to strippers.
I hate you guys so much.
My dog just shit his ass.
Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Wednesday night. That means it is time for another edition of Craft Brewed Sports. I am Mike. With me, as always, is Scott. Scott, go easy on me today, man. Be gentle on this intro. How you doing?
I'm good. It smells like pennies in here. Trying to figure it out.
All right, thank you for going that route and not Red Legs throwing a no-hitter and losing. Appreciate it.
I know what you meant. I'm good. I got your back.
Mookie hanging out. Mookie, how you feeling?
Wait. You buried the lead. The Reds did it again? It happened to him a second time?
No, just one. That's all.
I think that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Thanks, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Pre-show, green room convo was lit. We let in with just the absolute perfect life hack, we'll call it, I guess. And I'm excited to talk to some. Well, I don't know. I'm going to ruin it. So I'll just say, Mike, how are you doing tonight?
I'm great, man. Thank you. Appreciate that.
We're supposed to talk about what happens.
Intern Caesar, recent college graduate Caesar. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man. I'm back home at my parents' house getting ready for graduation, so I'm pretty excited.
Nothing to worry about. You have
no
responsibilities. Nothing to worry about.
Anymore. No more financial aid.
Nothing can hurt you.
Shit. Nothing. DUIs can't hurt me. Nothing's gonna stop me.
The law wants nothing to do with Caesar.
All right, listen, we got an awesome show for you guys tonight. We have one of the main founders of the ACO, the American Cornhole Organization, hanging out with us right now. A little bit later on, Joe Hall is going to be chiming in, Hall across the country. He's going to check in and let us know how his walk across the country is doing. But let's get to the man right now, Finn Rock. Finn, how you feeling, man, as you chug your
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, I completely misunderstood the instructions for this show. I thought it was get drunk and talk sports, not talk sports as you get drunk. So anyway, and I still don't know where the camera is on this goddamn iPad. So I'm looking all over the place, like somebody wrangling snakes in a church somewhere down south. But I'll do my best to hang in here with you. Thank you guys for having me. Well, I was supposed to have my partner in crime, who is actually the founder of the ACO. Frank Gear's the cornhole dude, but he's too busy out on a boat. He said, well, I won't tell you what he said he was doing, but let's just say it involved someone with very soft hands, and he didn't even care that it was a guy. So anyway, so hey, thanks for having us. Or me.
Thanks for joining us, Finn. Appreciate it, man. Finn is representing the American Cornhole Organization, not the American Cornhole League, right? You guys, those guys are assholes, right?
I don't even know who that is. Never heard of them.
We heard there's a little bit of beef there, man.
Where's the beef? There's no beef. There's no beef. We set it up in 2005. They came along in 2016 and said, hey, that's a good idea. We're going to take it. And we're going to do some other things with it and make it worse. So we're just going to keep making it better, and they're just going to keep making it whatever they want.
Is there any truth to you tried to stay true to the game, and they were just out there hustling for cash and basically whoring out the sport?
Well, I'll be honest with you, man. We sort of adopt the philosophy, the John Wooden philosophy. I know all of you guys are 26 years old, so you don't know who John Wooden is.
Oh my, bless your heart, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
That's the best compliment I've received in months.
That's almost as good as, wait, you guys have other jobs?
But you know what I mean. The point being, John Wooden always said, I'm going to focus on what I'm doing, because if I'm focused on what they're doing, that's two people focused on what they're doing and no one focused on what I'm doing. So we've had made it the professional sport in 2005. And I say this is Frank. You guys gave me a little bit more credit than I deserve in the intro with regard to one of the founders. I'm the most interesting person in the organization, but Frank founded it in 2005. and said, man, I see these people pitching bags and playing the game. He was at a Bengals game. Probably most of the people at the time stayed out in the parking lot to do this. But he's like, they take this seriously. We can turn this into a marketing opportunity and then a sport. He made it a professional sport. He is responsible for all of the different innovations, moving from corn to synthetic pellets, to the Pro Series boards, to the tour, all of those things since 2005. So we're in season 17, going to wrap it up in July. And the other group came along in, 2015, but used connections that they had in a tailgating thing to go ahead and move it over to ESPN. We had done ESPN. We did a thing with Kenny Mayne. We did all kinds of stuff like that. But we thought, let's just build an inside-out organization where it's just fun to go play and people can feel like they're part of the family. So that's what we're doing. And that's what we focus on what we're doing, honestly.
So you said that Frank got this idea just hanging out at a tailgate. That was literally the genesis of professional cornhole. Was just Frank was drunk, tailgating at a Bengals game. Was like, you know what? Let's turn this pro. Let's go pro with this.
Well, it's funny. He worked at a marketing company, and their whole thing was, they made the different products for different places and got events and tied things together. And I think he looked at it as a way to get companies to go, we can build these boards. We can put their logos on there. It gives their people something different to do when they go out. And so that's where it started. He would be the first one to tell you. He had a company called Harris Hawk, and that's what they started it. And then he's like, well, we can make this a tour. We can do this. And it started very simply, organically, and it's built out. I mean, we have membership now in, how many states are there? 50? In 40
now.
6 states. I think we have membership in 46 states. And we have guys that come in from Alaska to come to our tournaments because it's that much fun and it's that much of a family. But that is where it came from, and it developed into this nationwide footprint. If I had been a better guest, I would have sent you all sorts of charts and graphs and maps and shit like that you wouldn't bother using, but at least you would have had it in your possession. That's what we want to do. We want to go out. We might have a major like we just did in York, Pennsylvania, where we're building the audience and it's 75 players. And then we go to Knoxville and there's 450 players. And then we come to Cincinnati this weekend, which is really kind of what I guess why you guys were talked into whoring me into this bad boy. But we're going to be in Fairfield with 300 players, some of the best in the world. The King is going to be there, Gary Ferguson. And if nothing else, you should come out and hang out just to get dance lessons from the King. The King is one of the premier dancers in the universe. We'll just go ahead and say it, the universe. So, but it's really just about that. People travel. We'll have a small major, and we may have people from 14 or 15 states come in to be part of it. They earn points through the season. They work their way toward the Worlds. We'll be in Branson, Missouri this year, which always cracks me up because it's like, of course you are. But every year we switch because and I'll tell you something, Branson, but don't laugh at Branson, Missouri.
Oh, beautiful place, right? A lot of fun down there, I've heard.
Yeah, there's old Branson where Yakov Smirnoff is, and
right.
I am not leaving Branson until that man has shaken my hand and played me in a game of cornhole that takes 6 hours to get to 1-0. And but there's New Branson down along the river, which is great because the World Championships are going to be there as well. But every year we move the World Championships around to different cities, Vegas, Knoxville. We're looking out more on the West Coast anyway. It just occurred to me that this is your show, so I should turn it back over to you.
No, this is amazing.
Yeah, this is great. Listen, so you mentioned the Cincinnati Major coming up this weekend. Tell people what to expect. For those that have never been to an ACO event, they walk in. Is it just beer flowing everywhere, like a backyard barbecue, throwing cornhole, tossing around? Or is it more like, all right, listen, we got our uniforms. It's game time, business face. Shut the fuck up. It's time to play some cornhole.
No. That I would tell you, back to your earlier question, the difference between what we're doing and what they're doing is it's not as clinical. It's not as sterile. This is a party. Come out. I mean, there's very, very, very good high-level cornhole being played. But you come in, and if you come in and you introduce yourself to somebody you've never met before, by the time you leave, they're on your Christmas card list. That's how this works. And we're going to be at game time in Fairfield, that big soccer complex.
Oh,
For the weekend, for Friday and Saturday, we'll have outdoor setups with food trucks and all kinds of stuff. And, you bring your beers in. I mean, honest to God, you guys know, you can't play cornhole properly for balance without a bag that weighs 1 pound in one hand and 16 ounces of beer or something in this hand.
Absolutely.
Now, our juniors play it a little differently. They have, an energy drink or, a picture of their girlfriend or something else in that hand. I don't know what it is. But that's how it works. That's what we do. And we want you to come in. And if you want to come just watch, come hang. It doesn't cost anything to come watch. I mean, I know sometimes it's creepy if you just watch, but this particular case, it's not. So you're okay. Come on in. And if you want to play, you can come in and play. You can come in and sign up to play in the doubles on Saturday if you want to get there early. But the pre-party is something I'll tell you about here after we finish this part of it.
As long as you're 500 feet away, I've been told it's not creepy.
To watch,
according to the restraining order, sure.
Yes. So I just want to make sure we're very clear about that.
Mookie's like, how tall are the windows? I just need to. Do I need to bring my own binoculars? Or are those provided? I got to get in the right frame of mind here.
In the corner of the room,
you do check your shoes for mirrors. That's it. And outside of that, come on in.
That's fantastic. No, tell people about the pre-party, Finn. What are you guys doing for the pre-party?
Well, the pre-party is tomorrow night. Is today Wednesday?
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night at Liberty Center. You guys know Liberty Center. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. We're going to be in that big green space there by Agave and Rye. We're going to have all our boards set up. We're going to have players come in. It's a welcome bash for our players. They can come in and they have that door set up. So you have the cups. You can come grab your beer at any bar. You can run around, do your thing. But if you want, there's open play, free play. If you want to get into a tournament, you can certainly do that. We start 5 or 6 o'clock, and we'll go until they tell us to STFU. and we'll be there, and I'm going to be I'm the hype man. So that's what I do. I'm coming out of the radio business. I'm the announcer for the ACO. I call myself my title is very simply this, and I'll show you, and I'll prove it. I'm not afraid to give away my full identity, but this is my card.
Oh,
loudmouth dot connector,
alchemist,
doer of things,
doer of things.
And so
Very
I just
nice.
do whatever I do. I do whatever I can do. And so tomorrow night I will be there, getting everybody giving stuff away. I'm the clown. I'm happy to do it. I'm the jester as we work our way to crowning a king or a queen of cornhole for season 17. And that's what I do. And that's what I love to do. I get to travel all over the country to do it. I've gotten to go to garden spots like Cedar Rapids, Las Vegas. I thought you would laugh, but I'm glad you didn't.
Listen,
I actually love Cedar Rapids. It was very cool. But
Valparaiso,
Vegas,
Indiana is top of my vacation spot list. 100% serious.
Is that the RV capital of the world, Valparaiso?
Yes, sir. And it's right down the road from, you guessed it, a casino.
Oh, yes.
So,
well, we do tend to gravitate towards areas where there are casinos, which is great because the only thing the cornhole players, at least the ACO cornhole players, are more competitive than anyone I've ever met. I've seen them have elevator races at the hotel. This is what they do, and there's two things that they do when they either play cornhole, and if they're not playing cornhole, the other thing that they do is look for a place to fucking play cornhole. That's it. Those are the two things that they do. And I apologize for my French, but that's what they do. They're that competitive, and it's just a great family. You'll be welcomed in. We'd love to have you come out. I mean, I'll be there tomorrow. So please, please come out if you want to and be part of it. I would love to have you guys out there. We'll find a court, we'll play. I'll show you how terrible I am, and I will take your money.
Listen, you convinced me, because this sounds like a great reason to not go do what else I was going to do tomorrow night. I can't wait. What time do we get there for the pre-game tailgate? The tailgate for the pre-game.
Noon. Get there at noon.
Noon?
Well,
okay.
It's started. I've started now.
So there you go. Okay. So question answered. And to clarify something too, You said there's
me
a
and my
door
microphone.
space.
Well, I was going to say, me and my microphone will be out there about 5 o'clock, and bags will start flying about 5 or 6. But it'll just be fun. And if you come out, come to the tent, say hello. And again, as we move forward and we continue to do the majors in Cincinnati, and we're looking right now for a world headquarters, and we're talking to Butler County, and we're hoping that we can make it Butler County, because it was founded. ACO was founded in Milford Terrace Park, the other park, the foothills
Park?
of Indian
Deer
Hill.
Park? Oh yeah.
Not Deer Park. No. No, Camp Dennison. I'm sorry, Camp.
That's not a park.
It's a 4-letter word. Leave me alone. So but the bottom line is, we'd love to see our headquarters for TV shoots and video shoots and tournament play and everything here in Ohio, because it really is. It's so funny. You guys know as well as I do the argument about cornhole. Where was it invented? Is West Side or East Side? Well, it goes beyond that. Was it Ohio even? Because they call it bags up north, even though they're wrong. And it's officially been called cornhole, which I cannot tell you what a great opportunity that is for my email to go straight into somebody's spam filter. So,
Yeah.
unless it's the Board of Prisons, I don't get through a lot. I have to follow up with a phone call. But we could, so we are excited about this. We want to have our headquarters in this area. Chicago has reached out. A couple of other cities have reached out, to bring the headquarters there. But to be honest with you, I think it should be here. I really do. And so we're looking with Butler County. And for God's sakes, they have the donut trail already. And look at me.
Yeah.
I don't even fit in the frame. Are you kidding me? The donut trail.
Oh, brother.
I'm lobbying for the city that has the donut trail.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Finn, I know your girl is in the room with you, so I'm not going to read this question from a viewer as written. But he basically wants to know what the cornhole groupie situation is at these tournaments. What are we looking at?
The groupie situation?
Yeah, how many groupies are the cornhole players getting
How many groupies are there in the cornhole? Well, I will just say this.
Guys?
Whenever the opportunity presents itself to discuss cornholing, or anything having to do with your grip on the bag, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Fun to do the sport.
It's a sport built for all sorts of proclivities. Let's just say that. And I'm thrilled that I can still pronounce words like proclivities.
Yeah, you're not drunk enough yet, Finn. You gotta down some more of that 19 crimes.
Well, and I feel bad. Because you guys are drinking the beers. What beers are you drinking?
Oh, we didn't do
I
our
was gonna say,
intro.
do we want to do our intros at this point?
Sexy music, baby.
Yeah,
Come on
because
now.
I think you'll appreciate this, Finn. So we were going to skip this because we know you're on a short amount of time here with us, but we can go ahead and intro our beers. And guys, as always, the rating scale, would you bang your beer? So go ahead and fire up the sexy music there. Scott, what are you drinking and would you bang it?
I am drinking Consensual Chocolate. Another one of I purchased it because of the name. It is a cherry chocolate stout coming out of the Storm
I love that name.
Peak Brewing Company. Yeah, exactly. As soon as I saw Consensual Chocolate, I added to cart. Fantastic. It's a stout with notes of cherry. I'd bang the shit out of it.
Always stout season. Mookie, what are you drinking? Would you bang it?
I think the title of the beer answers it itself, because it's got to get up to get down from Wiseacre Brewing Company. Some idiots have been known to say it's always stout season, but I'll tell you what, I would bang this stout any day of the week, any week of the month, and any month of the year. It is delicious, smooth, creamy, sweet, with just a little bit of coffee bite. Like, yeah, we gonna be getting down.
Very nice, Mookie. Caesar, what are you drinking? Would you bang it?
So I drank a chocolate mint stout, Open Gate Brewery, collab with Guinness, I guess. This shit sucked. but that's because I don't like beer. But I'm at my parents' house. I'm in the 956 on the border, so I had to drink a sol mechilada to celebrate because it's probably the only show I'm ever gonna do close to Mexico. So diversity.
Hey. Wait, Caesar, are you saying a stout wasn't good in 100-degree Laredo weather?
No, it wasn't good. Like I think I drank too much that I can taste. Like my palate isn't there yet for a Guinness chocolate mint stout.
I drank too much that I can taste, so I didn't like it. That's the kind of breakdown you get here on Craft Brewed Sports.
What I heard is it's not always stout season.
It's always stout season, Mookie. Shut up.
Finn,
what are you drinking and would you bang it?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was busy banging. What was the question?
What are you drinking? What's in the cup?
Well, it's funny, dude. Here's the thing. I'll be honest with you. I used to tell people I drink two kinds of beer, Budweiser and Free. And that changed over the years. What's funny is my palate changed. So I drink Guinness. And it's funny, Caesar, for you to hear you talk about Guinness, that you didn't like that. But I don't think they should mess with it. I don't think they should play around with that stuff at the gates. I think they should do Guinness and do it well and just crush it. I think, and that's it. And I'll be honest with you, I tried Rheingeist and all the IPAs, and I drank all day IPA. The problem is I drink 18 of them. So at my advanced age, acid reflux became an issue. So I went back to Natty Light. and wine. So anyway, but I'll try anything. I love Kona. I think Kona is a great beer.
Kona's good.
The Big Wave, the Longboard, I really like those. And Guinness. Guinness is my go-to. So I know that's not probably part of your craft.
No, that's solid.
Oh no, you're good, man.
But I do like. Mad Tree has one that I really like. What's that one? What's the Mad Tree one?
Fluffy Nugget?
Or not Mad Tree. 50 West.
50 West IPA.
There's a 50 West that I really like. I don't know. Hell.
I'm
drinking wine, so I
you
can't remember beer.
It's so good you can't think of the name. That's it's my favorite beer. I don't know what it's called.
What was the first one? It was called Consensual Chocolate?
Consensual Chocolate.
Yeah,
I wrote it down.
Consensual Chocolate.
And where did you get that?
We have a partnership with a place called Beer Drop. So they just have a website full of beers and they switch them out monthly. And so you just go through and pick out what you want. And every time I see one that has either cool can art or a name that I can't get past, I just add it to the cart and worry about it later.
All right, listen, Robert Taylor chimed in earlier tonight. He said, in case I miss it, I'm drinking Bottle Logic's Ghost Proton 13.5% Imperial S'mores Stout, aged in bourbon barrels and finished with marshmallows, cacao nibs, and graham crackers. God, that sounds amazing.
Of course.
Gabe is drinking Four Roses, switching it up, and he said maybe a good show idea, spirits and sports. I would be totally down for that. Dan says he just stopped by to say 900 days since Ohio State beat Michigan, drinking a hazy IPA, hazy Pebble, Stevens Point. And then he says he's got to get kids back in right up. Joe Hall is drinking water. That's disappointing. And Biscuit drinking his usual Coke Zero. He would smash it like it was She-Hulk. I am not drinking stout tonight, fellas. I feel I'm not. This sucks that I'm the one not drinking stout. But I've got Split the Baby, which is a blueberry lemon wheat from Locavore Beer Works. I got this one. I've been putting it off for the longest time because I thought it was going to be terrible. Not bad. I would be okay having sex with this one. Those are the beers. Let us know what you guys are drinking. Chime in the comments and let us know. Finn, I know you got to get out of here soon. We got a couple more questions for you.
Wait, all right. Before you do quick hitters,
I am ill prepared. Bring them.
Perfect. Before you do quick hitters, Finn, I need you to promise me something, okay?
Yes.
Real question, real request. If Scott is ever playing cornhole at one of your tournaments, you have to call him Consensual Chocolate as his name.
I will.
That's got to be his
No
street
question.
cornhole name. Okay.
I will also accept anti-Kobe.
Oh, outstanding! I would be more than happy to call you either of those things.
Chocolate Rain. Fantastic. Another reason to show up at Liberty Center tomorrow night.
Next up on the board, it's consensual chocolate. That just sounds like you're the worst looking stripper ever.
Perfect.
Coming out.
Coming to the stage, consensual chocolate.
Scott, what would be your song? What would you be coming out to?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one.
Dreams
You
and
put me on the
nightmares,
spot. Like, I don't know. I got it. Jeez, man.
All right, Finn, I got 2 more questions for you, and then we're going to make you go through our quick hitters, and then we'll let you get out of here. So first,
All right, very good.
You mentioned the people in the North call it bags, and they're wrong. Do you get severely irritated like I do when people refer to cornhole as bags? I get irate whenever somebody's like, you want to play bags? How mad do you get if somebody – and how bad do like the players get if somebody shows up at a tournament and they're like, let's play some bags?
We have so many, dude. We have so many tournaments in Wisconsin, and upper peninsula, up in the mitten, and that's that's Madison and so on. They call it bags. They're not going to call it cornhole, but that's okay. We take the victory, and it's okay. But the American look. I mean,
look at them titties. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Oh, respect.
Teaser market. That's the next gift that we're gonna make.
Yeah.
I mean,
603.
I keep forgetting this is recorded. God,
it's all good.
Anyway,
I mean, we saw an ear clitoris earlier, right?
but no, it doesn't matter. The bottom line is, and I watched a thing. It's funny you guys mentioned earlier about when you add bourbon to this and spirits, and I watched a thing called Bourbon Tucky, and if you haven't seen it, I don't remember where I watched it, but it was Google it. It was great because they asked a guy at one of the distilleries, after talking about all these different distilleries, he said, "What's the best way to drink bourbon?" And he said, "With your mouth, whatever you want. Whether you want it if you want it with water, if you want it with a little bit of soda, whatever. As long as you're drinking bourbon." My feeling is, as long as you're playing cornhole and you're out there doing it, whether it's social. I mean, I like to say that we took it from the backyard to the front page, and I think that's how it goes. So it doesn't matter if you call it bags, it doesn't matter. Come in and be part of it, and let's just go. Let's go have fun, because it just I'm telling you guys, if you come up and you meet Gary Ferguson, our current king of cornhole, you will fall in love with this guy. He came out of nowhere. He won the entire singles tournament last year at the Worlds. And he is just a piece of work. And that's how the whole group is. But you will walk up and get ready to get your dick kicked in by a 9-year-old. So
it's like playing Xbox Online. Got it.
Yes, exactly. Except you're actually there talking to that person and not in your mom's basement. It's perfect.
Yeah.
So what an amazing title, the King of Cornhole. That is absolutely amazing. Not the champion, but you're the King of Cornhole. That is fantastic.
There's a crown, right?
Yeah, there's a crown, there's a robe, and there is a Queen of Cornhole robe as well. It's pink. Sorry, we'll adjust that to some sort of purplish hue. But the bottom line is, you will be the singles champion. And this is another thing. Actually, it's funny you bring that up. This is a sport where men and women are able to get into the singles division and compete equally. We have co-ed divisions, we have women's divisions, seniors, juniors, and so on. But anyone that competes in the singles division in the World Championships can be the singles champion. And it used to be we had a King of Cornhole and a Queen of Cornhole. Men's, well, we combined the two. So there will be a day, and it may be in the next couple of years, that a woman will win the singles division, and she will be the Queen of Cornhole. She will get robe, she will get the crown, and that's how it goes. Because that's the beauty of the whole thing. Everybody is welcome, everybody's included, and it's so much fun. And we talk about the ACO family because it is a family. And I would tell you the biggest difference, again, going back to where we started, the difference between us and everyone else is people know the family, they feel the family, they travel, they come in for the camaraderie as much as they do anything else. And there are very few sports that allow both that level of competition and allow some dumbass like me to be their commentator. So it's we did a test run at the end of the Cedar Rapids tournament between Frank and somebody who has just schmammered our buddy Aaron, and he wanted to play him on center court. So I'm like, they said, okay, do you want to call the game on the stream? I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So they started the stream right as I took a bite of pizza at 11:45 p.m. And I'm like, okay, so I did the whole thing with my mouth full. But that's how it goes. And I just ripped them both to pieces. And that's how it's supposed to be. It's not the British Open. It's Premier League darts. It's those things that you love in the fake bars that are on the backgrounds behind you.
The speakeasy.
I was sitting here thinking, why are you guys all on different mics in the same bar? And then I'm like, oh, I forgot the green screen thing. But that's what we're all about. We want you to come. We want you to have fun. Become a member, AmericanCornhole.com. If you're hosting, and we get a lot of charity stuff, if you are hosting a tournament and you want the official rules, everything that is sanctioned as the ACO official sanctioning governing body of cornhole is available at AmericanCornhole.com. You can see the whole schedule for the coming season. Come out and be a part of it. We'd love to have you there. We would love to have you there.
All right, Finn, we're going to let you get out of here. I did have one more thing before Scott gives you the quick hitter questions. Back in December, the ACO unveiled their top 10 cities for cornhole. There's a tweet I saw. Cincinnati, the birthplace of cornhole, came in at number 4 behind Vegas, Bradenton, Florida, and Branson, Missouri. So my question is, how dare you? How dare you, Finn? Number 4? Are you kidding me right now?
Where was Austin?
Who do you think you are?
How
Look at my
dare
chins,
you, sir?
Worship my chins and shut your mouth. We work with the PR company Game Day, and they very cleverly said, "Hey, you know what would be a good idea?"
Yep.
And we're like, "It's a good idea," and it turned out to be like, "Man, okay idea." So anyway, so yeah, Cincinnati is number 1 always. But please come see us. Please come up to the Liberty Center. I would announce my cell phone number during the webcast here if I could remember it, but
I don't trust our listeners with that.
I mean, come on, what's 10 more people knowing his phone number?
Well, yeah, and plus, like the show gets posted tomorrow morning, so by the time a lot of people listen to the podcast,
I
plans
could get it
probably already
changed.
made.
That's
Yeah.
a fair point.
There'll be 20 people prank phone calling you. It'll be
Very
wild.
good.
They'll call you
That's
on
all right.
the
As
header.
long as they're not asking me if I have checked out my home and car insurance, I'll be fine.
Dude, but hold on though, this car warranty option I got for you, like, let me tell you, shit is clutch.
There is that. All right. Well, I will tell you this: AmericanCornhole.com has everything you need to know and a shit ton of stuff you don't need to know, but it's all there. And we would love to see you guys come out. Please hit me up separately. You got my email. Hit me up separately if you're going to come out tomorrow, and we'll get out, pitch some bags, and drink some beers. That's what it's all about. Have some fun.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man. Definitely appreciate that. Do you have like 2 minutes to do these quick hitter questions? You got 2 more minutes?
Quick hitter, 2 minutes.
Very quick.
I'm being given the.
I know. I could see the reflection in your glasses.
Yeah. You got to wrap it up.
I got you, man. Yeah, she was like, "Let's go." Real
I
quick
love
answers.
They saw the wrapping up thing in my glasses.
All
I
right,
am
real
never, ever going to get dinner if we don't do this. So,
All right, here we
I
go.
was gonna say Lane. Go
First thing that comes to your mind when you hear these. Go ahead, Scott.
Alrighty, plain cake donuts, yay or nay?
Yeah, what?
Just a plain cake donut.
Just a
Wow.
shitty old plain
Packing
cake donut.
material.
Exactly.
There you go.
Packing
Correct.
material.
Bat flips, yay or nay?
No.
Oh,
Did you say backflips?
No, bat, as in baseball, flipping your bat after you hit a home
Oh,
run.
bat flips.
Yes.
Bat flips? Yeah, I think
The
you
old
should hit the catcher-
disrespectful
hit-
bat flip.
Hit the catcher in the face and run.
Fair enough.
There we go.
When you button your shirt, do you button it from the top down or from the bottom up?
I don't remember. I haven't worn a shirt that needed a button since 1987.
That's an amazing answer.
I think he's winning this so far.
He is.
Highest score ever.
Flipping all the one hitters on their head. In the same vein, do you zip your pants and then button or button then zip?
I've been wearing button flies since the same 1987, so it doesn't matter. I've pissed my pants 372 times.
Okay, well, that makes a lot of sense then.
I think I know the answer to this one, but we'll ask it anyway. Are IPAs just pumpkin spice lattes for white dudes?
Why don't you give me the answer you think I'm going to give you, and then I'll give you my answer.
That yes, it is a pumpkin. It is for white dudes, based on your beer selection of choice.
Pumpkin spice latte beers?
No. IPAs, are they just comparable to being for white guys their version of the pumpkin spice lattes? You know, like white girls in the fall.
Oh,
yes.
I see. I think they
like to tell you about them.
They should be poured out on white guys' graves.
There it is. All right, we're getting into the serious ones. Chicken wings, all drums or all flats?
All free.
There you go. I like it.
Pepperoni, or excuse me, pineapple on your pizza, yay or nay?
Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
And I mean that. I don't want to apologize for my French because it's not fair that the French get blamed for that because it's the most beautiful language.
Spanish.
Coke or Pepsi? This is the hardest.
That's weird. I mean, a sniffable drug versus a soft drink. I'm gonna go Fresca.
Okay.
That's the answer. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Well, Missy, you want to answer this one? Is a hot dog a sandwich? Depends upon the buns.
All right, that's acceptable.
Fair enough. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Oh. No.
Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Good answer, Finn.
And finally, we tend to wrap it up with this one. This will be an interesting one. Topanga or Kelly Kapowski?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Wow.
If Kelly Kapowski, is that the girl, the Saved by the Bell?
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, what's a
Topanga's the girl from Boy Meets World.
From what?
Boy Meets World.
I don't know. Hang on. Let me call my daughter.
We got Phone a Friend. The first time ever on the Quick Hitters. We have Phone a Friend.
He's a lifeline.
I just texted her, and she said she's 2, and she said Kapowski. And she has a cell phone, which is weird.
Finn, thanks so much for hanging out, man. This is a damn good time. We
This has
appreciate
been
you,
awesome.
man.
Thank you very much.
Go check Finn
Hit me
out.
up. Come
Lighten
see
up
me
the
this
crowd.
weekend. Come on.
Yes,
Hell
definitely.
yeah.
Cheers, Finn. We'll see you, man. Thank you so much.
Good luck this weekend.
Cheers.
Go
Thank
check
you.
them out.
Thank you.
AmericanCornhole.com. They will be doing the Cincinnati Major this weekend here in Cincinnati and Fairfield. Go hit them up. Scott, I think we should do a doubles game. I think we should show up.
Dude,
Please.
seriously.
Yes.
I'm
As the
really,
entrance, please.
bad, but I'm totally in to just go and make an ass of myself and drink beers and hang out.
I mean, because I'm about to be just crushing it in that co-eds division, right?
Crushing what?
Dude, I was so proud of you for holding on when he said co-eds. You held it back so well. Good job, Mookie. All right, listen, we got about 20 minutes until we're joined by Joe Hall. This is just the guest night. I'm super pumped. This feels like a real radio show tonight. This is bizarre, man. Okay, so where do we want to go? Do we want to...
He went radio. Like,
Although
our
I guess-
listeners are all 90 plus. This is a real radio show here on the AM dial.
program.
They're all 90 plus or Scott listening to MLB radio.
We'll be right back after this commercial from Gold Bond.
Medicated powder.
Guys, I think I might need that. These T-ball games are killing me.
Oh,
I
dude.
might need some.
Look, don't sleep on the gold bond, man. That shit is clutch.
I've hit the age where I'm like, actually, I think these old men had it right all along. All right, let's talk baseball real quick.
Here's the pitch. Oh, shit.
That was
A no-hitter and lost. That's a thing that happened.
Well, hold on. What is happening to Caesar? He's having a seizure.
No, I'm
What the
laughing
hell?
because to the people that don't, obviously they don't have the chat, like the Slack chat. I sent a screenshot of the ESPN notification. I was at a baseball game at school. I was like, how the fuck does this happen?
Oh,
The person that responded to me was Scott.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for Mike.
Like, I was gonna respond to you? Are you fucking kidding? Are you high? Like,
and
I was
it's funny
gonna
because as soon as I
find
saw
out
the
the
message
response.
come in, I knew I was like, oh, he wants a response from Mike, so I'm gonna go on ahead and answer this
It's
one.
the
This is
chocolate
Mike.
mint stout and the salt mechilada. They're both
That wasn't ever gonna get responded to. It wasn't gonna get brought up. I wasn't. The only reason why I put this in is because Tank said one time that we're the only source of sports news he gets. So there you go, Tank. That's what happened this week.
How did that happen?
It happened because they had a no-hitter, and then in the the bottom of the eighth inning, they walked the bases loaded, and then a dude hit into a fielder's choice that scored a run.
Send
So
the
it doesn't
pitcher
count.
to the minor league. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's very frustrating.
Well, hold
it's
on.
a new low. It's the 6th time in MLB history that a team has been no hit and won the game. And the worst part about it was the Pirates, the god awful Pittsburgh Pirates that you couldn't score a fucking run against. Oh my god!
Oh, hold on a second. You couldn't like finish the job. Like they got no hit. Like all you had to do was fall out of bed and you should have won that game. Like, what the hell is that? And man, poor Hunter Green. Poor Hunter Green. This is why black people don't play baseball. Could you imagine being a black kid, a child at home? Oh man, I love me some Hunter Green. Wait, he gave up no hits and they lost? Man, fuck this. I'm going to play hockey. Like I'm gonna go play a sport where if I put in max effort, I don't still lose. Holy shit, man! Way to set the sport back.
I mean,
It's so disappointing.
Are we overlooking the fact that maybe this is a good thing because it keeps people talking about the Reds at least?
Well, that's the thing. Like that's the one thing about this. They are continuing to find new ways to be the. You okay there, Caesar? What the fuck is happening?
Bro, that can is empty.
What? Yeah, it's gone, man.
Someone needs to get this kid another sixer. Text your dad while he's getting back from BK. Like, get Saturday.
I told him
There's got to be more beers in that house.
You're in your parents' house. There is not just one
Bro,
beer in
there's
the
liquor
house.
on the counter behind you.
Yeah, I
It's
see.
empty.
Oh.
It's just for show?
Yeah, it's just
What's
for
that?
show.
What's
We
that
got
owl
license
looking
plates
thing
up
though?
here too.
So
The
there's
owls
gotta
for
be
the
another-
pigeons.
I was gonna
There's
say
gotta be
bird
another beer in
flew
that
in front of
house.
your camera at one point earlier. Ryan McCarthy saying, serious-ish question: are the Reds the most entertainingly terrible team in MLB?
I might become a Reds fan.
100%. They continue to find. That's what I was going to say before Caesar started trying to get every last drop out of his can. They continue to find new ways to be terrible. Like, I'm excited to see how they can be worse next week because if you would have told me, listen, the season's going to be bad, I'd be like, yeah. It might be historically bad. Maybe. There was a big fire sale. They're going to throw a no-hitter and lose. But sure, that's not out of the realm of possibility going into this season. I don't know what else you could come at me, but nothing would surprise me at this point. I'm just excited to see them continually be the worst thing in baseball history.
Well, and
Like,
that's
it's
where
like, go down.
they've kind of started winning games recently, and I'm like, no, man, you guys got to lean into this. You got to be the best, worst team of all time. Like, all right, you already got no hit and loss, or you threw a no hitter and loss. You got to set the record for most losses in a season. Like, that has got to be the goal. And at this rate, they're not going to do it. Like, they need to start trading off pieces yesterday. It's like, oh, Colin Moran, you're hot. We're trading you now.
No,
Like,
Scott,
right back to the Pirates with you.
Scott, that's the exactly wrong way to do it. Like, you want to be bad, but like, don't go for such a stereotypical basic bitch kind of stat. Like, they need to set the record straight for most cycles hit against in a season, or I don't know, first team to run out of, bullpen pitchers because they gave up 5 home runs in 3 innings straight. Like, they got to go all in on this stuff. But also, Mike, I want to call you out on this because it's not even been a week since you were, oh, they're sucking me back in. They're sucking me back in with 2 consecutive series as wins. And I was like, Mike, hold on, bro. This is no Xavier men's baseball team. These are the Reds. You know what they're going to do to you.
Mookie, they didn't lose the series against the Pirates. They may have thrown a no-hitter and got beat, but they split that series. So that means they have not lost the series in over a week. It's amazing. It's amazing.
So pick a side, though. Like,
either that's what I'm saying. Like, don't be middling. Don't be middling with this sucking. Like, go all the way in on suctitude. Suck the worst that anybody has ever sucked.
I sympathize with Mike because, as you saw in the koozie, and you see above me, I'm a Cowboys fan. You don't have a choice. Once your loyalty is set, you're fucked.
You're fucked.
That's fair, and that's a great point.
You're fucked.
But I'm saying, as a fan, I think Mike needs to either rail against them and hate them for being just such an epically god-awful team that no hits and gets a loss, or he needs to just be blindly optimistic about every little thing where he goes, look, guys, okay, so maybe we lost that game, but do you see what our pitcher's whip is like right now? Oh my God, our WAR plus /star asterisk other baseball stat is so strong. They're going to turn this around.
Although, you know what, now that I think about it, with the whole CBA, they still haven't announced and figured out like the whole draft thing. They put that off, and they had till like July or some shit to figure that out. How funny would it be if in this first season where they move things around, they get this thing settled, it'd be like Reds finished with the worst record, and they're going to have like the 7th pick. Because there's a new system and they wanted to get the first overall pick.
That is exactly what's going to happen. They're going to go into a lottery, and in true Reds fashion, we'll
lose the lottery. They'll get the lowest pick possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there any draft that means less than the baseball draft?
I don't know.
The MLB draft.
Look, when
you still have a much better chance if you have the top 3.
Well, I mean,
when you're picking at the top, you've got a much better chance. But once you start getting into that like 7 to 10 and then beyond range, good luck. But those first couple picks are clutch. All right, I don't want to talk any more Reds. I can't do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Let's talk a little basketball. Boom shakalaka! All right, so the NBA playoffs are a thing.
I was just gonna say, here comes Celtics talk.
Yeah,
here comes
let's fucking go. What did Giannis do? Nothing. There's a reason why Jason Tatum had 3 girlfriends at one time. There's a reason why he had 3 girlfriends at one time. Because he shows up when it matters. Jason Tatum is that boy. Green runs deep. We lost yesterday, but that's because Marcus Smart and now hopefully we're out. There's an asterisk. There's an asterisk.
I need Caesar to be 2 beers deep halfway through every episode, and I always need to talk about his teams at that same time.
It's because the mint chocolate stout is 11%.
So you're saying it wasn't all bad? It did have some upside.
And then the Sol Michelada, it's like 3. It's like 2 beers in one. It's a 24.
Like I said, I need you to be these 2 beers deep at this point in the show.
I will. I got you.
And then it just be like, Caesar, let's go to Caesar, who's drunk. Cowboys and go. Just nothing. Look. Just randomly throw out a
attack.
I do. Caesar mentioned Giannis, but I'm interested. Do you guys realize how the narrative would be around Giannis if KD's foot was a half an inch smaller?
Crazy.
Like Giannis wouldn't have won the title last year. He would have lost that game against Brooklyn.
He would have blown another one this year.
He would have blown this one. Like the narrative wouldn't be Giannis is the next big thing after LeBron retires. It would be Giannis ain't got it. Is Giannis Chris Paul? Like that's the discussion we would be having. It is amazing to me that foot, that little toe over the line on KD is what has completely changed the trajectory of Giannis's discussion and talking points for all time. I love it. I absolutely love it.
Mike, no, it's not the pinky toe because Giannis would have found a way.
No,
dude eats Oreos every night before he goes to bed. Like he would have found a way.
It would have lost that game because it was ruled a 2 because KD's foot was on the line instead of a 3.
Correct.
It would have lost that game.
But if it was a 3, Giannis would have come back and made up the deficit as the game unfolded. Like you can't cherry pick one specific thing and say like that in and of itself is the only reason why Giannis won a title.
It's pretty much the only reason.
I feel like that's what sports talk is just exaggerating about one arbitrary point that may or may not have decided the fate of everything else around it.
So Kevin Durant wears a shoe that's actually half a size too big for his feet. So this much is what separates Giannis from being a fraud to being a champion.
And yet here he is a champion.
Yeah, but he's not Jason Tatum.
Who is not a champion.
No,
you're right.
No.
Because he is a champion.
What? Jason Tatum had 3 girlfriends at one time. Giannis didn't.
I just love that Mookie's take on this of that 3-pointer was Giannis would have done it. There was a second left on the clock, and KD would have just hit a 3-pointer to.
I don't claim Taco Bell.
Gabe coming with the hot fire, baby.
I don't claim Taco Bell.
It is my week. Tomorrow I will have 2. Remember how many I tried to cram in before they go? Tomorrow the Mexican pizza is back at Taco Bell.
I feel like you owe us, Scott. Like I feel like you owe us a binge of like 4 tomorrow.
I was singing.
Can we get that for the socials?
I'm at least gonna get 2. Yeah, no. That's a good call. Yeah.
Let's get a video of that for the socials. You just making love to your Mexican pizza now that it's back.
What's on the Mexican pizza? So I could call it racist or not?
It's Mexican pizza. It's the same thing that's on every item at Taco Bell. It's a shell with meat and lettuce and cheese. And then some other things.
I don't think there's
actually
onions,
there's no lettuce. There's no lettuce.
There's no lettuce.
It's 2 tostadas. There's a little bit of refried beans mixed in there. There's beans, and then they've got this like red salsa combination that they don't use on like shit else. Like, and then there's cheese just draped on top of it. It's fucking fantastic.
Do you see that just casually beautiful grin on Scott's face as he just?
I'm so excited.
I don't know if it's the ashwagandha or the Mexican pizza, but Scott is the happiest I've seen him in years.
I'll tell you, boys, that shit works.
It works.
He is feeling good. Okay, I got one more basketball story before Joe Hall pops on here. All right, so did you guys see LeBron do a Q&A on Twitter?
How many girlfriends does he have?
I don't know.
Wow.
Caesar, how many? Oh, just one. Yeah, he's not that guy.
Not that good.
Bum.
LeBron does a Q&A on Twitter, and Tom Brady responded. And Tom. Oh wait, hang on. Tom Brady. This is a football. Hang on. This is football. So Tom Brady responds on Twitter, and he says, "You and me, 5 rounds, ice hockey shootout. Who wins?" Hang on. Hold on. Wait a second.
But hey, as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
Wave.
Yeah, my bad. It's a hockey thing. Oh, who's that? Who's that, Caesar?
It's my little brother.
Hey, what's up, little bro?
Caesar's little brother. What's up,
It's
man?
Hector.
Hi.
Hector.
What's up, Hector?
I'm just kidding.
I was just gonna say,
Go.
we know you graduated college, but there are still laws.
Yeah,
and
go.
And Caesar, he didn't graduate, so he can still get a DUI. All right.
Yeah. He's 16. Okay, look. In Mexico, 16 is like in America, 21. So
I don't know
we're
if
chilling.
that math checks out.
No, it does. It's legal in Mexico. So
Okay, so first, what you do is you go with it doesn't matter, officer. I graduated, so it's not a DUI.
Yeah.
And then if it really comes to it's like it doesn't matter, officer. In
Es porque
Mexico,
el señor
16
no
is
sabe
21.
inglés. ¿Me ayudas o qué, sir?
That's how you
Exactly
get really
that.
locked up, Caesar. You don't want to try that, but trust me.
I don't. No, I don't.
Yeah.
All right, well, my bit is done, but basically Tom Brady and LeBron James went back and forth over who would win in a nice hockey shootout. The bit, Scott, that I was going to run by, I was just going to keep going back and forth between the intros every time we talked about Tom Brady or LeBron or the hockey shootout. It was just going to keep playing intros. But,
And see, I was waiting to get in a joke there about Tom Brady kissing his son and how many times LeBron has kissed Bronny and how long.
but at least we got to see Caesar's little brother on the show. Let's welcome in Joe Hall, everybody.
Right in time for the son kissing championships of the world.
Yeah.
Joe Hall.
What up, Joe?
What's up, guys?
Joe, you got to be close to California at this point, right?
I like I said, I looked out the hotel window and I think I saw the Golden Gate Bridge. So I think we're
There
good to
you
go.
go.
We're almost there.
3 days
Oh,
in.
across the country ain't shit.
Caesar looked legitimately surprised. He was very impressed by that and doesn't realize that you're still in Delaware.
Yes.
How is it going, man? You started on Sunday. I saw your video where you said you walked too far into the ocean and your feet are wet, which is probably an unfortunate way to start a walk across the country. But you got off the beach and you started walking. And how far have you made it so far?
I think we're about 53 miles at this point.
Shit.
It has been a Murphy's Law type of thing for every single fucking day. I started out trying to backpack everything, and it was probably 80 pounds plus. So I couldn't carry any extra water, any extra food. And like the first 2 days, I was basically cutting weight while I was trying to get to these places. So I got to the hotel that I booked the second night. And I've stayed in hotels twice, it pisses me off because I wanted to camp more and save money so that at the end I could donate it to the fundraiser. But I got to the hotel the second night and like my fingers were locking up because I was so dehydrated. And like even when I was in college and wrestling and fighting MMA, I never got that dehydrated. So I finally got a stroller, which has helped a little bit, but it's been disheartening because I kind of set a higher goal for myself of like how many miles I'm going to do every day, and I haven't hit that yet. So all I do is just beat the shit out of myself mentally, which is exactly what I'm walking for. So it's, kind of counterproductive, but I'm still alive.
So to help soften the blow a little bit, what brand of stroller did you get? And 5 stars? Would you give it a good review?
Some generic Walmart one, and but once I got the tires inflated, it's been great. It's held everything. I mean, since I picked it up, I can do about 2.5 miles an hour. Early in the day, I've been kind of bonking out later. Just haven't been able to eat enough and drink enough, and I get to the end of these days. Like I did 16 miles today, and
fuck me.
And I had another 8.5 to go. There was a police department a little bit further north in Smyrna that was going to let me crash there, probably in a cell once they look at my browser history. But
with my DUI.
But
yeah, we got a legal expert, Chris or Caesar, on the show. Yeah, don't worry, you'll be fine. You've graduated. You're good.
But yeah, I was supposed to make it up there, and I didn't. So I was sitting out in front of Wendy's after I stopped there to like get a Frosty, try to get some calories because my body was just it didn't want to keep going, and it was kind of cool. A little older couple came up because they heard me telling the story about what I'm doing to someone, and they were telling me how their family has kind of been ravaged by suicide, and they prayed for me, and then they paid for my dinner, which was kind of cool. And that's the one thing, like so far, Delaware, the hospitality of the people has been amazing. Last night I stayed in a town, Frederica, that's got like 948 people as the population. And they let me camp out by the police station, and the mayor bought me dinner last night. So I was like,
that's awesome.
Like, not that every state's got to compete because it's like, who the hell am I? But it's like, it's a Delaware setting a high mark for hospitality right now.
It's a good thing you're white.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah,
mayors and police stations helping you out. Yep.
Stop.
You heard it. Wait, hold on.
By the time I finish, I'll be darker than you.
That's a shame.
Probably true too.
It's a double.
Race card.
A twofer?
I feel like hit it one more time for good measure, though, Mike, because that felt. Yeah.
Race card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
done.
more appropriate. Yeah.
Well done. All right. So you walked like 18 miles to do. What's the plan for tomorrow? How many you plan on tomorrow?
We're going to shoot for 16. My buddy's going to reach out to a church. It's about 16, 17 miles away, and see if they'll let me pitch the tent on their property.
Nonetheless.
I love that Caesar
the first time.
Caesar is shocked that you're trying to walk like 16 miles in a day. Caesar, do you not realize Joe is literally walking across the country? It's not like he can go.
I saw the first 15 minutes of the video, but that's insane. I walked 3 miles from fucking Rainy Street to my apartment, and I think I get pizza on the way, and I'm done.
Wait, Rainy Street? Do you live near Hank Hill?
Is that in Ohio?
Let all this talking about walking. Can we get Christian back on the show? This is amateur hour here with how long we're walking.
No, I walked 3 miles from Rainy Street, which is like the historic bar district in Austin.
Yeah, and Christian did that before he woke up this morning.
And I walked to my apartment. I'm done.
Tank was excited for the race car drop. I love when that one's able to get played. All right, so
as if it's hard for it to show up in the show, Mike.
Right? I know, right? It's very easy for that car to get pulled. Joe, what's the worst thing that's happened to you so far along this trip, besides knuckles locking up and dehydration? Like outside of physical pain, what's the worst thing you've dealt with? Anybody giving you shit? Anybody
outside of physical pain?
Like outside of that, ignore that. That's nothing.
Outside of the soul thing that's really gone wrong.
Besides everything that's gone wrong, what's the worst thing that's gone wrong?
Other than the pain, there hasn't been anything bad. That's the thing. Like I get 4,000 weird looks as everybody drives past me. Like, oh, look at the Sasquatch pushing a stroller with all this stuff on it. But, like nobody has said anything like derogatory. Like more people than not have like spun around and be like, hey, do you need a ride? And I'm like, hell no, I'm not cheating. I'm walking, damn it. One lady, my first day spun around because she saw the back of my shirt. And she was like, are you walking across the country? And I was like, yeah. And she actually connected me with a dude who right now is riding his horse across the country with a rescue dog. And they're raising funds till he's trying to start a ranch out west to rescue horses and dogs and then have like veterans go there as well to help them out. So we kind of connected and he's like, oh, he thought he was behind me. I'm like, bro, you're on a horse and you are way ahead of me. But super cool dude. And he's like, hey, if you ever want to just talk or whatever, I'm like, oh, do you want me to call you so I can cry in the fetal position because of how bad my feet hurt every night? But
yeah, bro, I'll let you call and talk to my horse who's really struggling with this whole across the country thing. You guys can bond. I'll sit there and rest.
Hey. I was going to say, Joe, now don't make light because his thighs are probably super chafed.
Now he's got, that dude's.
What makes you think mine aren't?
I was kind of hoping that's where you take it. So is it KY jelly or Vaseline your lubricant of choice?
I spit on it. What?
We got to ask him Tyson's question next then.
Hang on. Joe earned this one.
Yep.
Just keep your hand on the trigger, please. Just keep your hand on the trigger.
Joe, Tank wants to know, are you listening to music or podcasts to pass the time? Like, what are you doing as you're walking 16 miles in a day?
The first day, I tried to go like full Goggins mode, like no music. Because he one thing he's always about is like, what are you gonna like? He talks to people like, what are you gonna do when the music's off and you got to perform? You got to learn how to self motivate. That ended after day one.
That Goggins full of shit.
Yesterday and today, I was listening to Cameron Haynes' autobiography that just came out, Endure. I'm a big following. I love Cameron Haynes. Like, I don't follow his political ideas. But like, dude's a beast, ultra runner. He's basically the best bow hunter on the planet. This is a dude who'll like hike 18 miles into the backcountry, kill an elk, and pack it all out himself. Like, and then to go and runs a marathon a day. He's insane.
Jesus Christ,
that's nuts, man.
Yeah, he is the one person that David Goggins called the toughest son of a bitch on earth. So
yeah,
I do that, and I've been bouncing back with some music now that podcast, or now that the book was over with. But he's also been doing a run of podcasts with like Rogan and stuff like that. So it's like I try to keep that kind of stuff going because like when I was listening to it, man, it's like I kind of forgot about all the pain, and like he drops a lot of like really good nuggets in there that made me like, fuck yeah, let's keep going. And then like it ended, or I'd get somewhere where I want to try to get some food, and then a little bit slow of a build up to get back going. But yeah, that's where it's been so far. I've downloading audiobooks and stuff like that.
Listen, if you need something to listen to, there's a podcast that I used to listen to that had a lot of really good motivational quotes.
Was it Craft Root Sports?
Yeah, it's Craft Root Sports. I don't know if you've heard of it. You should totally go check that out. And actually just put it on repeat the entire time you're walking, and we could use the streams.
And
I'm walking for suicide prevention. You want me to listen to Scott that much?
Yeah.
Damn, son. Hold on, give it to him. Hit the button. fucking roasted me. Here I was sitting there thinking, I was like, man, I'm gonna offer to I'll purchase a golf cart and we'll get a sponsorship with Taco Bell, and I'll drive next to you feeding you Mexican pizzas upon its return. Talk about the publicity. Like, the Mexican pizza's back and Joe's walking across the country.
I'm picturing Scott with a fishing pole with a Mexican pizza dangling from it. Keep walking, just another 5 miles.
No, Mike, you know Scott would rig some shit up. Like, he ain't holding his arm out that whole time. That's too much work. That's going to prevent him from eating Mexican
He's got a
pizzas.
fishing pole attached to it that he's dangling in front of Joe.
I'd be like the guy with the horse and be like, hold on, Joe, you gotta stop. I gotta gas up my golf cart here. Hold on a second. Hold on.
Joe, Tyson wants to know, have you had to drink your own piss yet?
Who doesn't? I
think
got
it's
that
Wednesday.
magical,
No.
I got that magical filter like they had in Waterworld that turns it into water.
Oh, that movie.
Are you okay? Listen, when you're walking, so have you had like large gaps in between these towns that you've seen, like where you're like, I should not stop here. This is pretty terrifying. Like, I feel like that would be the motivation to keep going, where you're like, can't stop here. Got to keep walking.
Why wouldn't I be able to stop there, Mike?
I was just
Yeah,
going to
Mike.
say,
Like
we
a
let
Joe.
off with this. He's white. He's fine. There's no sundown towns. There's no sundown towns he's worried about across the country. He's good.
I'm pretty sure Delaware was in the Union, not the Confederacy, so we're all right.
Like, if I was doing this walk across
Delaware
country,
is all white. That's what you're saying.
No,
Like, I can't
one
stop
guy,
for 2 more states tonight.
one guy stopped me and asked what I was doing, and he actually explained it to me. At least here in Delaware, like every city is like 8 to 10 miles apart, because when the state was founded, that's all the further horses could travel before they needed to take a break. So
shit. So you gotta okay. So what are you least looking forward to? Like, what state crossing through are you least looking forward to?
Nevada, Nevada and Utah, because those are both primarily desert, and that's gonna be fun.
Wait, bring Tank's comment back up there. Was that you, Mookie, that brought that up?
No, that's me.
Shit.
That's me.
Oh, thanks, Scott. Tank said, I'm now picturing Joe as Little Mac jogging and Scott as his manager, Doc.
Why? Because Scott's black? Why?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, Tank was going for the race card himself. He's trying to earn him one.
White is that? I smell another race card. Let's do it.
Race card.
Now they're earning race cards in the comments section on this show.
Does it cheapen them at all if we just keep giving them out like that, though?
No, not at all.
That's what we
I
need.
feel like these are earned.
There hasn't been a race card given yet that hasn't been.
Like, no, now I think about this more. Like, let's workshop this. Like, what states could I walk through, or would I have to avoid that Joe could just walk on right through and not think anything about? Like, I'd have to keep a northern route, right? Like,
I was gonna say, Scott, I don't know if you
You
can.
could go through Ohio.
Like, I'd have to
I don't think
swim through the Great Lakes as part of this thing, like just cutting across the northernmost.
Yes, you know Ohio and its status as a Confederacy giant back in the Civil War.
Scott, if you wanted to walk across the United States, you would have to walk across Canada. That's the safest way for you to walk across the U.S.
Right along the border.
Across Canada. Caesar, what the fuck are you doing over there, man?
There's
That's
bug
the third
spray. He's
time.
outside.
It's the third time they're going to sit over you. You're just waving bug spray all around. What is happening? And you're muted. What are you doing, Caesar?
I'm outside because I don't want my parents to hear me. I don't want my parents to hear me curse and stuff.
Oh, that's cute.
Did you just graduate from grade school or college?
Doesn't matter. He can't get a DUI, so either way, it's all good.
He's not worried about a DUI, but he's worried about his parents hearing him curse.
Financial aid won't take my money away from me now.
They still take your money away. It's just your money now. It's not the school's money. If you get a DUI, they are taking your money away.
Damn good way to put it.
But I'm responsible for that now. Like, it's on me if I fuck up.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
whereas before
All right,
it was
Joe,
on society.
Before, like, they'd screw me over and I couldn't pay for school, and well, there goes my degree.
Joe, how can we help you? What's the route? Where are you going? Like, can we call some town to let them know you're on your way? To like maybe they'd have a welcome parade or like a police escort or something that we can do for you to like, hey, this guy's walking across the country and he's coming through your shitty town. Do something for him. Like maybe they give you
aside from Scott in a golf cart.
Yeah, aside from Scott in the golf cart.
No,
Take one of those Caesar Flash high school class ring.
That's the University of Texas at Austin.
You have a college class ring?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's how you keep your pimp hand strong, man. Come on now. You don't have one?
No.
I don't know. It's somebody who doesn't want their parents to know they swear does not have a pimp hand. I'm sorry, Drew.
We all have pimp hands, Mike. It just depends on.
You don't know what a pimp hand is?
No.
That is when you take the back 4 knuckles of one hand and apply them to the employees of a pimp.
Oh, no. I'm very consensual.
Typically, that relationship that a pimp would set up is also consensual. It's just paid for.
Oh, no. See, I don't do that. I'm pretty.
I mean, me neither.
Caesar straight laced over here.
What is happening here? What is happening? Joe, have you been wanting to get some drinks on the way? Have you passed the bar and like, damn, I could stop and get a beer right about now?
No, because usually all I'm thinking about is how much I just want to like lay down on the ground because my feet hurt so bad. I did have an Angry Orchard last night though, so I know you guys are jealous.
Give him the DJ air horn. Give him the DJ air horn.
That? Oh. Now you're cheapening it for Angry Orchard. Jesus.
For Angry Orchard walking across the country, have you done it? No. So shut your mouth.
Cider is about all I drink when I do drink. So.
Yeah, but there's like good cider out there.
Yeah, but at the place I was at, that's all they had. So it was like,
Fair.
Like, we're just going to carry the mainstream brand. That's it. We're not going to give you anything else to choose from.
One flavor.
Tang said, who has a college ring? Did you major in grooming?
No, they tried to, but I didn't. Do you see this face? It's like an 8 out of 10. What are you talking about, buddy? Anyways.
At least you're confident.
No, yeah. Look. You see the haircut?
Look at that fade.
Yes,
I like slightly drunk Caesar.
Slightly drunk Caesar is my favorite Caesar.
So A&M, it's a huge thing to get your ring, and what UT's trying to like break up the tradition, which is bullshit because they just want more money out of us. That's why they want to make like the ring a big thing. But I wasn't gonna buy it because I'm broke. But my dad was like, "Hey, like, what are you talking about? You're a first-generation college graduate. Like, you need to do everything you need to do to celebrate this. Like, this is a big deal for all of us." So he got me my ring.
That's pretty impressive. Then I'm cool with that. Joe, are you gonna get a ring that says you walked across the country? Like once
I'll get you the ring.
No, what I'm gonna do is once I get to San Francisco, the 49ers are gonna give me a Super Bowl ring.
Hell yeah! There it is, dude. That would be fantastic. I would celebrate that with you.
Is that where the end point is planned? Is it planned for San Francisco? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm really hoping that maybe this grows really big and I'll have like a Forrest Gump following. And then they'll be like, "Hey, Joe, you want a free ticket to a Niners game with your stroller?" Hell yeah. You gotta change your clothes for me because I smell like ass.
I want you to Baker Mayfield plant your damn flag on that shit.
I'm gonna tell you about DUI run.
Can I go tackle Jimmy Garoppolo since he's still gonna be on the team?
I was just gonna say if he's still there, you absolutely have to hit him.
I mean, I'm pretty sure anybody can, right? Like, it's not that hard to do.
I mean, he might start, so who knows?
That's a good point. Listen, since Joe's here, let's talk a little football. Did you guys see the XFL? Joe, you probably didn't see this because you're, indisposed as you're just walking across the country for the next several months. The XFL signed a deal with Disney, and all 43 of their games each year from 2023 to 2027 is going to be on the Disney networks, ABC, ESPN, and FX, which I didn't know was a Disney
I saw that, and my first thought was, "Is the third time the charm? Did the Reds finally figure out the XFL? Like, did we crack the code to the XFL here?
Is he hate me coming back?
That's the only way this will be watchable.
I think it would be He Hate Me Jr. though at this point, right?
That's a good
What
point.
was y'all's name? Like y'all's
He
name
hate me still, or he hate me again.
Oh, Caesar with a great question. What would your XFL nickname be?
Thank you.
All right.
Shout out
So,
interns.
Scott, what would your XFL nickname be? And I feel like it's also the name of your beer that you're drinking
No,
right now.
it'd be co-eds only or
Consensual
some shit like
chocolate?
that.
Consensual chocolate.
No. I'm going with Gray Panther.
Gray
Panther.
Why? Care to explain?
I'm white and black, bro.
Mine would be, as the shirt says, Mr. Barbecue 956.
Hang on, Caesar. Hang on. Scott deserves this.
Race card.
We gonna have a whole deck given out tonight.
I like that Mike was like, all right, I can't think of how this goes, so I need the explanation on that one.
I didn't click, and then I walked right into that face first. Thank you for that, Scott. All right, Caesar, yours was something about barbecue.
Yeah, it's my dad's shirt. He wore my first birthday, so it'd be Mr. Barbecue 956 because that's where I'm from.
Okay. Mookie, what's your XFL nickname?
Just has co-eds on the back.
No, I mean, that's just too easy. I'm actually going to borrow Whitey's here and just go with Stinkfinger.
Wow.
Oh, I changed mine. It smells like pennies.
No, just pennies.
Joe, what's your XFL nickname?
I don't know, man. Sasquatch, because I look
Sass
like a
across
giant
America.
Sasquatch.
All right, Mike, go.
I don't know. I feel like I should let you guys give me my nickname.
No hitter L's.
No, fuck you. Get the fuck
No, it's even easier. Caesar, you got to be less specific and more generic. Red.
No, I don't like that one. Swing and a miss. We're 0 for 2. Scott, you got something?
So that fits you very perfectly, Mr. Reds fan. Swing and a miss.
It just says college grad on the back of the
There it is.
That's the winner. That's the winner. You want to top that one or pass? Joe's like, I'll take the Mookie pass. I'm not trying. Yeah. Okay.
Can't go wrong with the pass.
Joe, I'll let you get out of here. I'll let you rest up, man. Let people know they could still help you out, right? They could still, even though you started the walk, how can people help you out and help you get across the country?
Here it comes.
Just go to the website, www.haulacrossthecountry.com. Anything donated there, you can still buy the shirts. My sister is taking care of shipping them because I sure as hell wasn't.
So I said,
bringing the shirts with me. Yeah,
I said, here it comes. But I was waiting on Joe. I was waiting on Joe to lean into the camera and say, Scott.
25% of the hosts of the show have a shirt, so it's not just Scott. But you can still buy the shirts. I've got a Venmo and a Cash App and PayPal. I've got it all set up. Anything that I don't spend by the time I get to San Francisco is going right to the Run a Mile for Jackson Foundation or the fundraiser at Dayton Children's. So I'm trying to camp as much as I can. I've had to stay in hotels twice, which kind of pisses me off, but hopefully we can change that going forward.
All right, so here's what I want everybody to do. Go buy Joe an Angry Orchard. Send him a Venmo for an Angry Orchard. And if somebody's just got paid, go pay for his hotel room for the night so that he can kick that back into Dayton Children's Hospital. Tank, by the way, Caesar was very impressed with your pennies callback. Hell yeah, dude. And Whitey said everyone is on fucking fire tonight.
Rare form for the show. Rare form.
Joe, go rest that nasty pinky toe, man. Get some sleep.
Joe, keep kicking ass, man.
Ooh,
Don't
Joe.
Follow Joe on TikTok,
man. You're doing it.
Joe's posting on TikTok throughout, so go follow him on TikTok.
If you guys want, I can take pictures of the dirty sink from me having to wash my 4 sets of clothes like Laura Ingalls Wilder in the damn bathtub.
Joe, look,
Well,
I gotta be
actually,
honest.
that went better than I thought because you said the dirty from my 4, and I'm like, what? Where's this going?
If we're
Four
if we're
sets of clothes, not for skin. Okay, all right.
Joe,
If you're-
we love you, man. Keep going.
Hold on, will you let Mookie speak?
Yeah,
No,
for fuck's
that's a
sake, man.
bad
I'm trying to
idea.
help the guy's money out.
bad
If you're
idea. I know
tweeting
how this
pictures of
goes.
toes, have you considered an OnlyFans?
For free?
There it is. There it is.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do is it's only going to be pictures of my blistered toes, and I'm going to call it Tonely fans.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go. That's
One less air horn. One less
Wait.
air horn before he gets out of
No,
here.
he earned this one fair and square.
Why you gotta send Joe up doing them?
He set it off on a pun. I'm sorry. I can't.
You gonna boo him for a pun?
Do not make me put the blistered pinky toe right up to the camera. I
Oh,
would
do it. You should totally do it.
I'll call him.
Okay.
Tyson, I'll
Get
call
it.
my brother. I'll call him.
Hold
back.
up.
Oh,
Let's see
here
this.
we go.
All right, let's see.
Flexible
This.
as hell.
Oh,
Damn,
That is gnarly.
bro. That is rough. Oh my god, it's
Screenshot
all
it.
over. It's
Yeah, the
all
whole
over.
thing. The whole thing is it's the whole pinky toe is shot right now.
You know what? You need to tell
Your
that baby to
foot
get the
is
fuck
just
off the
a
stroller
callus.
and push you.
All right, Joe. Listen,
gotta get this
It's a
golf
white
cart.
it's a white thing, Scott. You wouldn't understand.
I wouldn't. That's why I gotta get this golf cart and these Mexican pizzas, man. I'm coming. In.
Race card.
That's more fitting. That's a better send off.
Joe, we love you, man. You should be super proud, man. Keep it up. You're doing fucking awesome.
Thanks for having me on, guys. And if you
Absolutely.
guys want,
Peace.
I can continue to check in.
Yes.
Or-
Yes, please. Absolutely.
Yes.
No questions about it. So we'll see you next
Okay.
week.
Sounds good.
All right, cheers, buddy. Love you, man.
Yes.
See you guys. Joe Hall,
Hi, Joe.
all across the country. Good Lord, I can't believe he's fucking walking across the country. That's
It's
his name.
amazing.
Oh,
It's
that's amazing to me. All right, listen, we got like 5 minutes left in the show. Should we wait,
Should we
sorry.
talk sports?
Takes that works the AM shift.
Yo, you make jokes,
Hey.
but
Wait, Mookie, let the man enjoy his air horn.
just telling you guys, feet stuff is really profitable these days.
I do think Joe could probably make a ton of money doing
100%.
Totally.
Just
fans?
him. Totally fans.
I know what you're
I mean,
hating on that. That's
I was just
solid
gonna
gold
say,
right there.
I know it's a pun, but I gotta admit that was pretty clever.
Because you know what Joe just did? He created himself a platform, motherfucker.
It was the dad joke that I couldn't allow.
I
to
mean,
go
it's
through. I had
fair,
to-
but it was pretty.
It was
pretty solid
borderline.
on the spot.
It was very well done off the top of his dome. All right, let's do quick. I got 3 quick stories to get through before the end of the show. So sorry, Mookie, I know you were about to say something, but
But hey, as they say in hockey, let's do that hockey.
So the Arizona Coyotes are playing at Arizona State starting next year, and they are not allowed to use their logo. Arizona State said they are not allowed to paint the Coyote logo on the ice, and they went as far as saying that if when they're broadcast on TV, they can't superimpose the Coyote logo onto the ice. Just all-time team petty. They also said Arizona State has stuff in the contract that was like, if anything comes out, if there's any type of issues or problems or something that's not socially acceptable, we can terminate the contract and Arizona cannot play in our stadium. And I hope that midway through the season, somebody finds dirt on the Coyotes owner and expose them and it gets canceled, and then they don't have a place to play hockey. It would be absolutely amazing. Mookie, how long do we have with Arizona as a team? Like they're not going to be there anymore, right? They're done. This is a dead franchise.
Yeah, I mean, it's only going to take a little bit longer for Atlantic City to get their shit in order and basically be like, well, if it worked in Vegas, come on down.
Scott Kaiser wins. Scott Kaiser wins. How many times have I told you? Hockey doesn't belong in warm weather places, GD. Get it out of everything below the Mason-Dixon line.
So quick question there, Scott. Real question.
Back-to-back defending Stanley Cup champs.
Well, and I was going to say, what's going on in the
and it
Eastern
doesn't
Conference
belong
Finals
there.
right now? How do you feel about that situation?
I don't like it.
Go ahead,
as someone who lives, you saw 100-degree weather, we actually had a CHL team, which was the Central Hockey League, which was below the AHL, the Laredo Bucks. And we beat the Colorado Eagles, who are now the Colorado Avalanche's affiliate. So I think I got something to say about that hockey.
And what is that?
Jordan Bennington is a fucking beast. So is, what is it, Oddington or something with
Bennington?
an
Didn't he?
But wait,
just
how many
lose?
girlfriends does he have?
Just one, so he's not.
So he's not that guy.
He's not that guy. He's not.
There's
like
not
Tatum.
an adjustment for him being a hockey player as opposed to like a basketball player, though.
No, you're white. You should have more girlfriends. They trust you more. You think they trust me? Hell no. They see me brown. They're like, oh shit, no, he's.
I mean, I think you got to give it to him,
He
Mike.
speaks Spanish. He knows his language. He can speak to multiple women, which they're not wrong. If they were wrong, I'd tell them they were wrong, but they're not wrong. So I have to lie a little bit better.
Playing a game of whack fuck here. Whack.
I also golfed this past weekend. I shot a 65. I shot a 65 on 10 holes.
Wait, why did you play 10 holes?
It's because I had to go buy student stuff for my graduation, and there wasn't any suits in Austin, so I came down to do all the stuff. I played 10. Yeah, because it was already 3:00, and the tailor told me to be there at 3. So I went.
Hang on. So you got done with 9 holes, which is where most people would stop, and you were like, no, I can get in the back 9. And you played one more, and you were like, nope, not enough time. Gotta go now. That's one hole difference.
So we did the front 9, and I was like, fuck. And then my friend was like, you know what? Like, let's do the 9, and whoever wins this hole wins everything. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I won.
With a 65.
You can't get the rain check if you make the turn. Listen, the PGA Championship is this weekend. Scott's very confused. Go ahead, Scott.
I'm confused that Tyson telling me my takes are worse. Each take is worse than my last. Like, bullshit. My takes are solid.
Tyson has been just on it.
I know Tyson's been from the word go. He's been blowing up.
I'm not drunk. I'm buzzing.
Drunk Caesar is greater than Mookie. Anyways, golf talk, guys. The PGA Championship this weekend. They're in Tulsa. So there you go, Caesar. Kind of close to you.
I read that Trump won that.
Well,
far as fuck.
You know who won it? Not the people, because at the PGA Championship, a Michelob Ultra, one of Mookie's environmentally friendly skinny cans. That thing
skinny cans.
$18 at the PGA Championship.
What?
They also have a Stella for $19, which I'm sure is just the regular 12-ounce can, and then a Kona Big Wave for $15.
And this is why my man Phil was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna take that Arab money up." I mean, y'all charging $18 for beers.
Race card.
I'm telling you, man, we about to be out. We got this is
hold
happening.
on, Caesar's shotgun and a beer.
Shotgun and a Mick Ultra. Okay,
Mick Ultra Gold, by the way.
Well, Caesar does that.
That just happened.
Damn, that's impressive.
Holy shit!
We should race sometime.
Oh my god!
Summer with Caesar.
I was drinking consensual chocolate. It is a cherry chocolate. 7.5%. I'd fuck it, but it's got nothing on that Caesar shotgun. No.
Drew, what were you drinking? Would you bang it?
Oh fuck, I don't know. Get Up to Get Down by Wiseacre Brewing. Yeah, I mean, why not?
Doesn't I remember my first beer?
Yeah.
Caesar, what were you drinking besides the Mick Ultra Gold that you just shotgun? And would you bang it?
For the show, for the aesthetic of the show and keeping true to the format, I drank a Open Gate Brewery times Guinness collaboration chocolate mint stout. I wasn't a big fan of it, but to be fair, I'm like 2 miles away from Mexico, and I drank a Sol Chelada. and the Sol Chelada was way better than this. And to be fair to Finn, he said he likes Guinness. I don't like beer. I'll shotgun it, I'll do all that stuff, but I'm not a big fan. So yeah, but I wouldn't fuck this. I'm fucking this 10 out of 10 times. Big up Mexico.
But he doesn't like beer, yo.
Doesn't like it.
I had Split the Baby from Lockamore Beer Works, the blueberry lemon wheat beer. Yeah, I was worried about this one, but I would definitely fuck this one. It's a good beer. Guys, we did it. That was a show that happened tonight.
Yes,
that was
somehow
a thing
we getting out of here in time.
I don't know how that's happening. We should probably wrap it up now. Listen, shout out to Finn for joining us. Shout out to Joe Hall. Thank you both for joining the show. Go check them out, AmericanCornhole.com and HallAcrossTheCountry.com. Be sure to follow the show at Craft B Sports on Twitter and Instagram. Like the show on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Still fun stuff coming up there. As always, be sure to subscribe and review wherever you get your podcast. I'm talking too fast. I can't get out of here quick enough. Help us out. Give us a rating. It helps more than you know. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next week. Cheers, everybody.
Aid cold. He doesn't want his face on the penny no more.
Hook 'em horns, baby. Hook 'em horns.
Mookie, Messi's in the MLS. What the shit?